So here's the original piece. I don't know, it was probably, it's tapered from here all the way, it was way out here to the end. You'll see in the other pictures. I don't know what that taper is. You know, somebody's probably screaming at me for cutting that taper. That's probably some rare part someone's looking for. I don't care. You know, I need a 5C adapter. So my plan is to cut it probably about a 1/2 inch out. And the inside of this part, there's the inside of both. There's a stop in there. You can see it down the bottom down there. But on the other side of the threads, on this part, this hole is 1 inch exactly. And it just so happens that this is 1 inch. So what I'm going to do is I will separate it right about there, probably maybe back more so I got room for the weld, because this is going to have to pull that way to pull the collet in. I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces, and I'm going to put a 1 inch steel bar. The length on that lathe right there, from the jaw chuck front to the back, is 34 inches. Now if I add a, I don't know, 1/4 inch onto this face for a stop, so I can put it further back in, I can use, you know, probably about maybe a 30 inch, 1 inch bar. And then I will have this piece sticking out the tail of that lathe. Right, I'll have to make a bushing because that one's got a 1 9/16 pass through, and this one's only 1 inch. So I'll have to make a bushing for a bearing face. I won't need one of them for here because it'll butt right up against the end here. But the plan is to make it long enough for that 1 inch shaft on the other machine to be able to use this for a large cotter pin, or large pin, or maybe a bolt or whatever, and run it through the 1 inch shaft at the appropriate length, so when we tighten up back here, it pulls the collet. Come on. It's hard to do with one hand. Okay, here's the 5C collet adapter in the Walcott lathe. That's one function of it. You can see I have a lot of room behind it, so I'm going to make a second level. I'm going to, right about where it is now, I'm going to come straight across out to about there, so I can move this further back in, and that will allow me to use a shorter shaft. We're going to pull, the shaft will pull from here. Okay, here's the collet adapter and the LeBlanc. Well, that's pretty much tied up against there, as tight as she's going to go. But because of the extension off of the end of the snout here, I've got 2 1/4 inches of free space inside of there. All right. It'll be about similar to this, quite a bit shorter actually. I'll have to have enough room to fit that. But judging from where I'm estimating that I'm going to be cutting it, I'll have plenty of, so it doesn't interfere with that. But anyways, I'll have to put the drawbar through the hole first. And then after I get to push the drawbar in, and we'll set that, and we'll put the pull on the other end, and approximately 8 inches of a 1-inch steel bar are going to stick out of this end. I'm going to drill 2 holes so I can use just 1 bar, and then I can use this 5C collet on either lathe with just a bushing adapter. That's the plan. I started on it. I'll do some more when I get some free time. Thank you.